Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in WWE 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in.
WWE recently released numerous notable stars, with reports stating that Triple H was the primary decision-maker in making the cuts. Wrestling veteran Vince Russo recently discussed the situation, noting that the game's own job also might be in danger. Over 25 stars have left the Stamford-based promotion after WrestleMania 42, including names like Aleister Black, Kairi Sane, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods. While TKO now runs the pro wrestling juggernaut, it was reported that, ultimately, it was Triple H who decided which star to let go. Speaking on the Coach and Bro Show, Vince Russo noted that Hunter did not push back against the mass releases because his own job is in danger currently. Triple H is worried about his own job. Let's face it. I don't care, you can give me the old business, we gave him a contract extension. But they gave Bob Melvin a contract extension. And he was fired 4 months later. Don't give me that nonsense. He's on shaky ground more than anybody else. He is not going to push back at all at this point. WWE veteran defended Triple H. Triple H has come under a lot of scrutiny in the last several months for WWE's creative direction. However, the game's former stablemate, Kevin Nash, believes that the 14-time world champion is not to be blamed for the recent state of the product. To me, it's always funny that when Paul took over creative for WWE, now he doesn't know what he's doing. Now he doesn't have a clue, you know. They need to look at creative, and it's just like, no man, Nash said. WWE received a lot of flack on the road to WrestleMania 42, as fans were disappointed with the storylines and celebrities' involvement. The night one of WrestleMania 41 was not well received by fans and critics alike, with matches not being given a lot of time. Night 2, however, was booked significantly better, with Roman Reigns and CM Punk stealing the show. For weeks, rumors and speculation have surrounded the latest wave of WWE releases, leaving fans shocked and confused about why several talented superstars were suddenly let go. While many members of the WWE Universe expected Chief Content Officer Triple H to fight harder to protect the roster he helped build, a veteran wrestling personality has now revealed why that may never have happened behind the scenes. According to the veteran, the situation was far more complicated than many fans realized. While Triple H has often been credited for rebuilding WWE's creative direction and giving opportunities to overlooked stars, the final decisions regarding talent cuts reportedly went beyond his control. The veteran explained that financial strategy, corporate pressure, and internal restructuring all played a role in the recent departures. The releases stunned many fans because several of the names involved had been featured regularly on WWE programming. Some had active storylines, while others were viewed as future stars. Naturally, many people online question why Triple H, who has earned a reputation for valuing wrestling talent, seemingly stayed quiet during the process. The veteran claimed that Triple H likely understood the business realities behind the scenes. WWE is no longer operating the same way it did even a few years ago. Since the company merged with UFC under the TKO Group umbrella, corporate priorities have changed dramatically. Budget management and profitability now carry enormous importance, and talent decisions are reportedly being viewed through a much stricter business lens. According to the veteran, Triple H may have disagreed privately with some of the cuts, but publicly pushing back against upper management could have created tension inside the company. Instead, he allegedly chose to focus on maintaining stability within WWE creative rather than starting an internal battle he might not win. That revelation has sparked intense debate among fans online. Some supporters believe Triple H did the best he could under difficult circumstances. Others argued that someone in his position should have fought harder for wrestlers who dedicated years of their lives to the company. The veteran also pointed out that WWE's roster has become incredibly crowded over the past few years. With stars returning, NXT call-ups arriving constantly, and major free agents joining the company, WWE reportedly faced pressure to reduce the number of inactive or underused performers. Even talented wrestlers sometimes become victims of timing and circumstance in such an environment. Interestingly, the veteran suggested that Triple H may already have his attention focused on the future rather than dwelling on the releases themselves. WWE is entering a massive new era with international expansion, blockbuster premium live events, and growing competition in the wrestling industry. Keeping the company financially strong may ultimately be viewed internally as more important than maintaining an oversized roster. Fans have especially reacted emotionally because Triple H has long been seen as a wrestler's executive. During his leadership of NXT, he became known for giving opportunities to independent wrestlers and helping many performers reinvent themselves. Because of that reputation, many assumed he would oppose any mass releases at all costs. However, the veteran emphasized that modern WWE is now part of a much larger corporate structure. Decisions are reportedly shared among multiple executives, financial officers, and business departments. Even someone as influential as Triple H may not have absolute authority when it comes to talent contracts. Another major factor reportedly involves WWE's changing creative philosophy. The company has increasingly focused on a smaller core group of heavily promoted stars. This approach allows WWE to build stronger brand recognition around top names while limiting the number of performers competing for television time. Unfortunately, that strategy can leave mid-card wrestlers vulnerable. Even talented superstars may struggle to secure consistent screen time if creative plans revolve around a select few headline attractions. When television opportunities disappear, releases often follow shortly afterward. The veteran also mentioned that Triple H likely understands the harsh reality of wrestling better than most people. Having spent decades in the business both as a performer and executive, he knows roster turnover has always existed in professional wrestling. While the releases may appear shocking to fans, internally they may simply be viewed as part of the cycle of the industry. Still, many fans remain frustrated because some release stars appear to have tremendous potential. Social media exploded with reactions from viewers who believed WWE gave up too quickly on certain performers. Others criticized the company for failing to properly utilize talent before deciding to release them. The emotional response has only grown stronger because WWE is currently experiencing one of its hottest periods in years. With record-breaking attendance numbers, massive streaming deals, and strong ratings momentum, many fans assumed roster cuts would become less common. Instead, the latest releases reminded everyone that the wrestling business can still be brutally unpredictable. The veteran's comments have also fueled speculation about how much power Triple H truly holds within WWE today. While he remains the public face of creative direction, some insiders believe financial and executive decisions are increasingly influenced by corporate leadership above him. That doesn't necessarily mean Triple H approved every release personally. In fact, the veteran implied there may have been internal disappointment over losing certain names. But at the end of the day, WWE's leadership reportedly prioritized long-term business goals over emotional attachment to specific performers. For the released wrestlers themselves, the future may still be bright. History has shown that many former WWE stars find success elsewhere after leaving the company. Some reinvent themselves on the independent scene, while others thrive in rival promotions and eventually return even bigger than before. Fans are now waiting to see whether Triple H addresses the controversy publicly in the coming weeks. So far, WWE leadership has remained mostly silent about the reasoning behind the cuts, allowing rumors and speculation to spread across the wrestling world. Regardless of where fans stand on the issue, one thing is clear. The latest WWE releases have once again revealed the difficult balance between business and passion inside professional wrestling. Triple H may be one of the most respected minds in the industry, but even he may not have the power to stop every difficult decision made behind closed doors. As WWE continues evolving under its new corporate structure, roster changes may become an increasingly common reality. And while fans may continue blaming Triple H whenever beloved stars disappear, the veteran's comments suggest the truth behind the scenes could be far more complicated than anyone imagined.